Tight beat, man.
Bruh.
Yeah, me, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I got two trade updates for you today, man. Day 3 and day 4 for you guys. Trade updates. I didn't record day 3, which was Tuesday, 3/24/26. I was just a little tired after work. And then I traded this morning again, and let's dive into it, man. Let's dive into the recaps, bro. So day 3 and day 4 updates for you here, guys. So we are Tuesday, 3/24/26. This was like the third day of the 100k account. We're sitting at 102.6k profit. Profit target's 106k. So here we are, 5 minute just before 6:30 open at Pacific Standard Time. Marked up my 5-minute levels. We had this level, this level. That's pretty much it for that. Pre-market planning, and then drop down to the 1 minute once session opened. Market opens. Here you see we're bounced off that level a little bit, came up, bounced off the top level a little bit, came back down, bouncing around a little bit, so no trade. We also had news at 6:45 a.m. PMI red folder news, so I was kind of waiting for that to go by first. Right before news we had a big drop, so this is why I like break and retest, because if I was a breakout trader I would have maybe gotten in here and just gotten wrecked, but I like to wait for the break and retest confirmation to get in. So it didn't get in there, avoided a loss potentially there. Came back up, and when it fails to hold a level, I like to look for the what I call fail and retest to go the other direction. So here we're kind of retesting. News kind of just got released right there, so I'm kind of waiting to see what happens. Potential break and retest again here. Nope, fails. So maybe a fail and retest, I'm thinking. Boom, we get a nice break in the other direction, nice fail, and then right here on this candle we got a nice retest. I considered this candle my retest candle once we came back, tapped into the zone, and had a good rejection. So I was thinking as soon as we push, if we get a nice push past this candle, I'll get in. Boom, that's what we got here on this candle. I hopped in, stop loss here, take profit here for a 1 to 2. And was hoping to take it up into, you know, these levels here, if not higher. So yeah, got in, pushed up real nicely, little rejection, but I was hoping it would push past this level. Had a bit of a rejection here as expected, but then finally blasted through, bounced off here, blasted through. I was feeling really good. Once we got a nice close above that level, I went break even right here, a little bit of profit, and I was hoping to smash our 1 to 2, which here we came and retested again, broken retest, could have been another good entry, and then finally smashed our 1 to 2 take profit. So right after this, about 40 minutes into the day, we are sitting at 104.6 thousand. So I'm risking about 1,000 per trade, and that was a 1 to 2, so we made about 2,000. So we're sitting at 104.6 thousand right after this, and I called it a day there. And just classic trading, you know, FOMO here. If you watch market the rest of the day, pretty much just trended on up, and we could have probably hit our profit target if we just held the whole day. But that's how trading goes, man. You can make good money with just 1 to 2s, sticking to the plan. So I'm not mad at it, because there's times where, you know, you'll hit your 1 to 2 and you'll just reverse. So hey, I'm not mad at it. I like my 1 to 2s. I'll take that all day. So I called it a day there. And moving on to the next day, Wednesday, today, March 25, which is the 4th day of trading the account. All right, coming into pre-market here. 6:20 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I marked my 5-minute levels. Today was a little bit messier as far as levels goes. As you can see, we've been kind of consolidating. There's like a couple different levels that could have been used for break and retest entries. So here I marked up basically these levels right here. You know, we were kind of bouncing off. You can see like here, a little bit here. Here. So I marked that as a level for potential break and retest on a sell. I marked this level here. As you see, you had some rejections here. So I was looking for maybe break and retest there. And then also right up here, another level. And then this higher level, if you look all the way over to Monday, we had some rejection off that level. So I'm also marked that one. So not as like clean as I'd like. There's a few levels kind of in between where price could struggle to get through. Market came in. That's how I and I also just marked like these potential take profit basically levels here, down there. So here we go. Market opened up. Dropped down to the 1 minute for market open. Boom, 6:30. We get a big shoot up immediately through this level, and bouncing off of that level. Came back down. So now I'm thinking maybe we're gonna retest off this level or potentially this level. Came down, testing this level, held it pretty nicely here. Started to push up, so I'm really finger on the trigger here. And as soon as we got this candle, I think actually think I entered on this candle right here as it started to push up. As you see my trade, these are all my live trades where these markers are. So I got in before candle closure, and then it kind of weakened as the candle closed, which made me nervous. This candle, and then basically I think immediately it dropped down here and took me out, or potentially it came back up and then went down. I don't quite remember, but either way we got taken out of this trade, so that was minus $1,000 right there. And then it took held that level again. I was considering maybe a re-entry if we held this level, but now I'm looking for a sell and retest basically, or a fail and retest here, because you see we closed under. Market structure is a little bearish even, so we've been kind of holding this level. We did close under this level, even though just slightly, but then we kind of retested it, came up, tried to break through it, couldn't. So I was thinking if we get like a nice push past this level here, then I would get in. And that's exactly what we got right there. I got in basically as soon as this candle closed. I hopped in right here, stop loss above these highs, and shot for a 1 to 2, which, you know, was kind of my end goal, was this level here, because it looked pretty clean down to there, as long as we can get through there and there. So I got in for a 1 to 2. This would have been the last trade of the day most likely, since I only like to take basically 2 trades max. Only, you know, one more shot if I lose the first one. Came back down, is looking good. I was hoping we were gonna break through this level. Rejected a little bit, got a little scary, but then we held pretty good for a few candles. Started to push down, boom, got a nice push through it. I was really feeling good at that point. Boom, all the way down here. At this point I think I went break even, just to pass this level, a little bit of profit. Set my stop to like right there. Had a nice push, took out this level here, which basically I guess corresponds to there. I was really debating on whether to get out right here, because if you look, this is actually a 2.42R trade that I was in, and really I like to shoot for 1.2. So on a normal day where I wasn't trying to get through the finish line on my account on the eval, probably just would have taken that profit and been up, but decided to hold a little bit, and it kind of retraced for a little bit and then finally pushed through nicely and got out basically right about there. That's when I got out, because that put us up 106,000, which was the profit target. That's what I'm trying to say. That's where it put us. So past the apex eval, man, no problem. Really easy in 4 days, you know, with only one red day, and that's because the trading platform, I wasn't used to it. Just a small minus $100 loss. The rest green days. Only one other day where I had a losing trade. One losing, one winner. The other two were just one and done, risking 1% per trade. So I'll keep you guys updated on what happens